Training intuition. How do you navigate training when you're having one of the best days? What about when you're having one of the worst days? You've probably been hearing the word training intuition a lot lately, and it's because a lot of great people in our space are talking about it. But what does it actually look like inside of a real session? How do you know when to push yourself? How do you know when to pull back? Especially, how do you know what direction to take your training so you're not wasting time? Today, I'm gonna show you exactly how I use training intuition to navigate my training sessions. I'm gonna define training intuition and explain to you how you can cultivate it yourself. Let's get started.
Thank you, Art. Just because she said she wants kids
doesn't mean she wants them with you. Exactly. You know what I realized too, on a serious note? We spend so long looking for someone that we end up losing ourselves in the process.
That's a good one.
That's big concern.
Maybe you just shouldn't go looking outwards. Maybe look inwards. So for warm-up, I usually try to go really basic activation. I do one really long, like 2-minute set that has push and pull in it to just activate all of my muscles before I get into my working sets. So we're gonna get started. The biggest part is my intention. My intention here is not to use power, just to wake up. This is where the intuition part of the training is gonna come in. Essentially, right now, I'm about to start. I have combos I'm trying to achieve. I have certain skills I'm trying to achieve, some of which are static skills, some of which are like power dynamic skills. So I got like attempts I have to do, I have strengthening work I have to do, I have accessory work I have to do, just a general amount of stress and time under tension that I need to do. And you can't do all of that in one day. You just can't. The best way to explain training intuition is like structured flexibility that's based on data that you have from all of your previous training sessions. Like if you're conscious and you kind of track all of your training sessions and see how they go, usually you'll start to gather data about yourself, and that's what's gonna develop your training intuition. So for me right now, for example, okay, I'm about to try my first set. Let's just start. Let's just hit the first few reps and see how things feel. Okay, so feels pretty good. In terms of like real life, how to use your training intuition. So I just hit my first set. I hit 2 front lever pull-ups, 1 full planche, hold, and a press. The front lever pull-ups felt like quite good, surprisingly. The planche felt a little heavy. Usually, if I'm feeling heavy, I'll basically go the direction of a strengthening session. So a session that's mainly built around me building more strength. I'll take all of my emotions out of it, and I'll just kind of either go into my notes and see one of the programs that I have for myself, or write myself a program on the spot that's basically gonna be emotionless. Just like Militant style, come in, there's this amount of reps I gotta do, this amount of seconds of hold, and just fucking work out, right? If I'm feeling good and hyped up and I kind of catch a spark and my hype is building, then I'll go for stuff. You know, I'll try certain combos or certain movements that I really want to achieve. Those are kind of 2 directions that I can go based on what's going to happen right now. To put this all into context for you guys, like a big goal of mine that I've been working on is 5 front lever pull-ups to touch, clean. So I'm going to try those now and see how those go. If those go well, then I'll be able to go more the combo route with front lever. Okay, that actually felt really good. So I think for front lever pull-ups, I might go the direction of just trying stuff. I want to do some sat attempts, maybe some combos that I want to try, different widths, different stuff like that. I think that's that type of session. I'm feeling pretty hyped up for front lever. For planche, we are going to see. I'm gonna try a push-up to press. I know I've been doing a lot of like combos and push-ups and stuff like that these last few days, so I don't know how today's gonna go. This attempt is kind of gonna decide what direction we go with the planche. So let's see what we got. Holy shit. Oh, Fuck. All right. So I can pretty much tell you guys for sure today, planche push-ups are not cooperating. I think I've been doing a lot of planche push-ups. I mean, I'll give push-ups another try, but definitely we're not doing combos today in planche. So let me rest for a few minutes and I'll let you guys know what my intuition is saying and what direction we gotta go. Here's the verdict. Front lever, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling hyped, I'm feeling strong. So I think I'm gonna push it. Maybe we'll try one more 5 to touch and then we'll do our sat attempts. And then we'll hit some planche too, so let's go. Fuck. Whenever I try to be like straight, I like can't touch. And whenever I go high legs a little bit, I can touch, but we're almost there. What did you do? Let me see it. Let it play. Yes. Good job. Everyone go check out Aramis's YouTube. He's the best German YouTuber there is. So all based on this right here. If I cannot hold this push-up literally after I push it, that means there's no push-ups in the program today. Yeah, no. Oh my God. Holy fuck. Okay, so look, I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna use my training intuition right now, right this second, to decide what I'm gonna do in the workout. So clearly, you know, on my normal good days, I can do 3 push-ups to press. I can do 4 push-ups to hold, sometimes 5. If today I can't even do 1, what that says to me, it means I've been putting a lot of stress on some part of the chain that I use to perform push-ups, and my body needs to adapt to that stress. If you guys really want to understand stress and adaptation, go back a few videos and watch. I'll link that video somewhere. But essentially that means we're not going to overstress the push-ups. We're just going to let the adaptation happen. So the program for today is going to be mainly presses and holds. And then for front lever, I mean, I'll do a couple more, maybe 1 more sat attempt, and then we'll do some combos and see where that goes. Oh, fuck. So confused about this skill. Okay, I'm like 99% convinced that I need a bigger bar to be able to do sat, because I got the bar maxed out and I still can't touch. The only thing confusing to me is that with the band I can, but I think it's because I retract a lot and that might not be realistic. So I don't know. All right, gang, pretty simple. Okay, for planche, I think I was gonna write it down, but it's not that deep, bro. I'm gonna do basically 10 full planche presses, 10 full planche negatives, and 60 seconds total of full planche hold, broken up into 5, 6, 7, or 8 sets, depending on how many sets I have to do. But I guess before I start getting into these planche presses and all of that, let's actually talk about how you can build your training intuition. So this word, training intuition, right? It sounds like a little cryptic, I guess, but essentially all that it is just data. The more you know about yourself and how your own body works, and the more you understand training principles and these principles of like strength training, that is where your training intuition is gonna come from. For me, for example, right, in my particular case, like, I know that there are days where I'm just on fire. I'm just fucking killing it. And those are the days where I really try to push myself. I try to go for those combos or those skills that I almost have. I try to basically use the hype and the momentum that I have. Because the hype and the momentum that I have doesn't just come because I wake up hyped. Like, yeah, some days I wake up hyped, but it also usually coincides with, like, I come in, I do those first few sets like you saw me do, and I just feel like, yeah, like my nervous system is complying. Like, I'm rested, my joints feel good, my arms feel good, my elbows feel good, I feel a lot of power, and it's like my body feeling good gets me hyped up, and then like that hype combines with like my body feeling good, and I'm really able to push myself and like explore new territories. And then there are some days where it's just not that. Like I come in and I just feel heavy. Even as hyped up as I am in my head, I feel heavy. Now for a long time, that would fuck me up. Like I'd be like, fuck, and I just get into a negative spiral. And it's funny because I've talked about this a lot. Last year, I kind of got rid of that. And I was like, oh, like, shit, my training intuition is just like super developed now. And I realize now that I'm trying to learn all these new skills that actually it's because I had developed those movement patterns and I had like just gotten so in tune with how my body reacts to those certain patterns that I knew intuitively how to navigate every session, and I was always feeling good. But these past few months trying to unlock like all these new skills, I found myself once again just thrown into a world of that I didn't understand, like how my body was reacting, how my body was feeling day in, day out, feeling good, feeling like shit. And finally this week it all like hit me again, and it's just like, bro, like it's just a different pattern of stress, adaptation. It's just new stresses in a new way. It's not just like the stress of increasing reps. It's like literally the stress of new patterns, new points of contact, new stuff like that. So my intuition has had to adapt to that. I say all that to say your intuition is an agglomeration of learning about yourself and learning about training and training principles and stress and adaptation. And you can learn about a lot of those from watching my other videos, watching a bunch of stuff on the internet, getting coaching. My ebook, shameless plug, How to Actually Get Better at Calisthenics, is literally about that. It's not about like a certain skill or anything. It's about all these universal training principles that actually make you better at calisthenics. By understanding these principles and gathering data on yourself day in, day out, running experiments, trying stuff, trying exercises, seeing how your body reacts, you'll develop that intuition for yourself and you'll learn how to navigate your training day to day instead of like having these rigid programs that don't really work, because you're not the same person every day when you walk into the gym, and you're not the same person throughout your journey when you're like learning completely new skills or when you're getting better at the skills that you already have. So it's a really big topic and we're gonna continue talking about it. Let me hit this set of planche presses. Let's get into the workout and then we'll go a little bit deeper. First of all, clearly you can see I'm not one of those guys that only shows you the highlights. I am having a rough day with planche today, but it's okay. This is the reason why, like in this case, I decide to go in this direction of just an emotionless workout with just reps, because I don't want to care about how I feel, how I look. When we're not strong enough to hit the combos we want and do the things we want, we need to build strength. And you build strength by doing these militant workouts where you just gauge how much stress you need to put on your body and you just fucking put it and you get the workout done. The most important part of it all is to learn how to navigate your training. No one's gonna learn to do that as good as you. Even us coaches, right? As good of coaches as we are, the best thing that we can do is help you by teaching you the principles and teaching you how to observe yourself, but ultimately like you learning how your own body works is gonna be the best thing for your progress. There's nothing else that's gonna help you. And here's why. We're all different. Like literally everything about us is different. Like we sleep at different times, we eat different foods, we have different bodies, different heights, weights. Especially your central nervous system is never gonna react the exact same way as someone else. Now there are obviously certain principles that are universal, they're never gonna change, about building strength and about how your body operates. But aside from that, you gathering data about yourself is gonna be the peak, like the best thing that you can do for yourself. And that's ultimately the goal. So for you guys who've been following me, for example, following my journey for the last year and a half, when I started with this YouTube channel and I really like set on this quest to document calisthenics and learn from the best of the best in the sport, you've seen how much I progressed. And I owe it all to the fact that I surrounded myself by the right people, I gathered the right information, and I built my training intuition. You know, by learning how to use all this information that was given to me by all these different athletes. I went to like 30 different cities, dude. You guys who have been following the channel know this. And I progressed a lot, and it's because I also learned how to use that information. I learned how to learn about myself and apply that information on myself. And that leads me to another thing that I'm gonna announce to you guys now. I'm still working on it, but I've decided to launch like a really special program at the beginning of 2026. The idea is to have like an intensive 8 to 12 week clinic where we really dig deep into like training principles, building your training intuition, how to optimize your own program, how to learn skills. And I'll be having a lot of special guests, like all the best athletes in the world that you see in my videos will come on for live Q&As and stuff. So I'm really excited about the program. I'm still cooking it up, guys, but I'll announce it in the next few weeks, how it's gonna work, how you can apply for it if you're interested. For now, let's get back to the training. Here's another interesting way that training intuition is very useful, in the sense that, okay, not just like how to adapt to your training session, let's say on the day when you get there and how that's going, but also like knowing when to stop, knowing how your next training sessions are gonna be. So for me, for example, like with the front lever combos, I know that I probably got one more good combo in me. And then after that, I've kind of reached like my 70% intensity. I could still keep going. Like I could probably do 5 more sets, but if I did 5 more sets, it would affect my workout tomorrow, which means that I probably need to hit 1 more set and then call it quits. I wouldn't know that if I didn't have data from years of like overdoing it or underdoing it and coming back and knowing how I'm gonna feel. So that's another way that like training intuition is kind of crucial when it comes to like building your session. Let's keep going. All right, gang, so for you guys to get the most value out of this video, I want you to start thinking about these things in training, okay? Start gathering data over time. How hard did you train? How did you feel the next day? How does it go usually for you in training? What do you start with? What kind of expectation do you come in with? Do you know how to pivot if like the first couple things you do don't meet your expectations, etc.? This is where training intuition is gonna come into play, and this is where it's gonna be super, super valuable for you to develop that training intuition. So learn your body, and in parallel, learn the training principles that dictate all of strength training and learning skills, etc. Like everything involved in learning calisthenics. If you are interested in a resource to do that, either reach out to me or any of the amazing athletes that offer coaching, or check out my ebook, or apply for that program I'm working on. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or this type of videos, please let me know, because I would love to do more. Aside from that, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.